morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard Glamour Airlines Flight 777 with service to this week's vlog. My name is Gieselle Andrea, and I will be your lead flight attendant for the day. It is my pleasure to take you along for this vlog, and I am so excited to have you here with me. Yo, that's gonna be the new intro. I like it. I think it's really cute. So let's go ahead and get into the tea. First and foremost, thank you for coming along with me again for this week's vlog. Thank you so much for being patient with me the last few weeks. June has been an extremely difficult month and trying to stay consistent, but I'm in great spirits today, and I hope you are too. So in this vlog, come along with me and my co-worker Erica as we go to OKC, and then we also go to Austin. Of course, we get diverted due to weather in Dallas. There were like thunderstorms going on. There's a teeny tiny bit of chaos. We kind of almost missed one of our deadhead flights. Crazy. And then we experienced a medical on our flight. So come along with us for the week and stay tuned for a story time as I get into the tea and I tell y'all why my friends don't like to fly with me. So with that being said, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for always showing love and support. I love you and I appreciate you. Y'all, can we just take a second and talk about how the community has been growing the last 3 months? We're literally at like 1,700 subscribers and I am utterly mind blown. Like, what? Thank y'all for helping me grow this community. Thank you for holding me accountable by showing love, showing support, and letting me know that y'all look forward to seeing the vlogs and y'all enjoy the vlogs when they do pop out. Like, I appreciate y'all so much. I think I might throw some clips of this week in there. I did have to go home this week because Logan got really sick, so I had to spend like a week and a half, 2 weeks at home nursing my baby back to health. But he is feeling great. He is doing amazing. He says hi, guys. And yeah, y'all stay tuned. I will see y'all in the vlog. Bye. Hey y'all, I'm back. So one more thing. Okay, so y'all, I have been meeting so many people in the airports. When I say so many people, I mean like 3 or 4 people, but oh my gosh, that's a lot of people for me. Okay, and I get super excited when I meet people at the airports and you know, they recognize me from YouTube, or you know, they're just stopping to be like, oh my gosh, like I watch your vlogs, I think they're great, Thank you. First and foremost, let's say this. If you ever run into me at the airport, right, and you stop me and you want to chit chat or you plan on just saying hi, just know I'm going to stop and we're going to talk. It's not going to be a hi and bye situation. Like, I want to know your name. I want to know about your life. I want to know who you are. I want to know everything about you. Okay. Second, I am a hugger. Okay. So if you see me, please expect a hug from me. If you're not a hugger, it'll probably make me like a little bit sad, but I'm going to respect your boundaries because boundaries is the way that we teach people how to love us. And of course, I'm going to love you in your own love languages because what? But just saying, if you're a hugger, I'm a hugger. So let's get to hugging. Okay. Third and most important, y'all. Okay, this is like super important, right? So if you see me in the airport and we're talking about my vlog, you know, if we're in the lounge, let's not talk about that. Let's keep it on the low if we're in the lounge, okay? But if you see me in the concourse or anywhere else, like, yeah, let's go ahead and talk about it. But remember, ixnay on the lounge, okay? That's all I got for y'all. So now, for real, let's go ahead and get into this vlog, y'all. Bye. Hey y'all, hey, and welcome back to another video. It's so good to talk to y'all. I feel like 1, I haven't vlogged in forever, 2, I haven't talked to y'all in forever, but today is Friday, May 24th, and it is officially 3:28 p.m. I'm at the Detroit airport, and I'm actually on 8 days today. I got called in by the company to take a deadhead flight to Dallas. So a deadhead flight is when the company pays for me to fly as a passenger into work, essentially. So when we get to Dallas, we're gonna chill for a little bit and then actually start work tomorrow. I have some friends and family who live in Dallas, so I did hit them up to see if anybody wants to hang out. But it's looking like no one loves me right now, so we'll see. But come along with me for the deadhead. It's funny because my report time was actually 3:10 today, so I got here at like 2:50. And our flight just got delayed for a second time, so right now it should be departing at 4:47. So I will keep y'all posted. I'm kind of tempted to go down to the lounge just to kind of relax, but it's kind of far from where my gate is right now, so I'll just show y'all some clips of the airport, and then I'll catch y'all either when I'm boarding the plane or when I land in Dallas, okay? Y'all, I literally like did my lashes like before I got ready for work or whatever, and this one is like extremely irritated. So if y'all see me like blinking and messing with my eyes a lot during the vlog, that's why. I feel like my eye's gonna fall out of the socket, but that's neither here nor there. See y'all later. Well, I am back. So I had enough time to go and get some food. I got some Qdoba. I don't know if y'all remember me talking about it like a couple videos ago, but it's actually spelled like Qdoba, but I call it Qdoba, and everyone knows what I'm talking about, so I've never really decided to pronounce it properly. So I'm about to check on this flight just to see where we're at. I was literally sitting at the gate like taking selfies. The passenger walked up and was like, "Are you working this flight?" And I was like, "No ma'am, I'm not." And then she was like, "Okay, but I have some questions about it. Can you tell me da 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 da?" And I was like, "I guess it's as good as yours." So the plane is at the gate. All the flight attendants are checked in. So I don't know if we're waiting on like pilots, or like sometimes what'll happen is like the pilots will time out. And when they time out, like they can no longer work for safety reasons. So, you know, that could possibly be it, but you know, the life of a flight attendant. I'll show you what I got because why not? So I usually get a Qdoba around the crash pad, but I came to the one at the airport, and I'm a little sad because like they don't have a lot of the ingredients I typically get. So I usually do like a steak bowl with sour cream. Shouldn't be eating sour cream because I think I'm lactose intolerant. I do steak. I usually do brown rice and then black beans, and then I do spicy queso and like jalapenos, but they didn't have the spicy queso or the jalapenos. So that's that. But I'm going to eat lunch and catch up on some anime. I'm rewatching Darwin's Game, so if any of y'all are into anime, Darwin's Game is a really good game. It's like a psychological thriller or whatever. I'm checking my flight off the app to see if we had any updates. I guess not. But yeah, I'll check in with y'all when I'm boarding the flight, because at this point, I might just be here for a while chilling. Bye. Actually, I'm about to upload on YouTube right now. I'm going to go ahead and post like a community post or whatever, drop the selfies on there, and just say hi to y'all. So yeah. Bye. Hey y'all, okay, so the last time we talked, we were at the Detroit airport and I was eating food, right? So I said I would see y'all when I got on the plane on the jet bridge. It is officially 7:21. We're in Oklahoma? Central time? Okay, so it's 7:21 Central time. I think we left Detroit at like 4:40, 4:45, something like that. So, y'all, we were a little bit delayed because we were waiting on our pilot. So then we board, we get in the air, we're literally on like initial or final descent or whatever, and we're trying to land, but they have us like holding in the air, which basically means that we have to circle due to weather, you know. So we're waiting on the weather in the Dallas airport to clear out, just for ATC to tell us like it's lightning and thundering, so of course like we can't land. So they diverted us into Oklahoma City. As soon as we land, crew scheduling is calling me because we update my schedule. So now, instead of having one deadhead, I have 3. So now we're deadheading from Oklahoma back to Dallas. Well, okay, so we left Detroit to go to Dallas. We had to divert in Oklahoma, so they're still going to send us to Dallas, right? Then after we get to Dallas, we have to go to Salt Lake City. Now, I love Salt Lake City, but I am tired, and we only get like 9 hours of sleep. So after deplaning, after getting to the hotel, we're probably going to have like 7 hours, which I don't even know if that's legal rest time. So I'm going to call rescheduling and see real quick, because I should know my work rules and I don't. This is why work rules are important. But yeah, I'm gonna catch y'all when I catch y'all, because I don't even know. But welcome to another day in my glamorous life as a flight attendant. I hope you're enjoying. Hey y'all, so I have made it off the plane and I feel like a free woman, so excited. So crew schedule had called and changed us around a couple of times. So they're trying to send us to Salt Lake City, but they decided to actually change our schedule and send us, we're staying in Oklahoma tonight, we're going to Atlanta tomorrow, and then we're going to Austin. But the cool thing is we're getting deadheaded the entire trip. So we literally only have to work one flight. and we're just kind of flying from city to city and chilling, you know. So super excited about that. You want to say hi?
Hi.
This is Erica. She just started flying.
Yep.
What class were you a part of?
Class H.
H. Wow.
Section 3.
Okay.
H3.
So you're 8 a.m.?
Yeah, 10 a.m.
Oh, 10 a.m. Jesus Christ. I was BB of last year. We were 6 a.m. Section 2.
Oh,
Yeah, so the baby. But yeah, so I'm not gonna lie, my arm is kind of killing me right now. So I'll just get some shots of the airport for y'all, you know, like normal, and then I'll catch y'all when we get to the hotel. Because Erica and I might go out, we might not. We'll see. Bye. Okay, y'all, so we actually just made it in the shuttle, and you know it's something serious because I had to put on my glasses. Y'all not only wear my glasses in dire situations, but the airport, I've actually been here before, but it's been like 8 years, and it wasn't as big as I remembered it back then. So saying that to say, we got down to ground transportation like really quick. So now we're in the van and we're about to head to the shuttle, and like in this moment I feel like I have nothing left to offer the day. Like I am tired. I'm tired. But we have like 15 hours for a layover. And I was saying tomorrow we have 2 flights where we deadhead, which means we actually fly as passengers. So we don't have to work, but we will be in our uniform. So if anything was to happen or if the crew needs assistance, like we're there to offer assistance. Spoiler alert, something did happen and we did have to offer assistance, but I'll let y'all keep watching to find out what. See you back in the vlog. But we go from Oklahoma to Atlanta, and then Atlanta to Austin, and then we go to Austin and go to sleep, and then we fly one flight from Austin to Detroit, and then we get off at like 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday, which is beautiful because I need to book a jump seat to New Orleans because my dad is coming in from France, and I need to go see him, and then I need to go see my grandma so she can alter my dress for me, my new dress, so I can wear it. But that's really it. Nothing too crazy going on, so I'll catch y'all a little later.
Are you motivated to change the perception of yourself?
That's another root of human struggle, worrying about other people's perceptions about who you are. Like, why would you ever care about that, you know? And I think that I fell victim to that in my past, of worrying about things that I can't control. You know, if the people understood what words could do to a human being, especially where we are in today's society, then they wouldn't be invested in that. So I'm not here to dispel anything.
Good morning, Glamour Gang, and welcome to another day with me. We are on day 2 of our 3-day trip. It is 7:30 and it is May 25th. Okay, so let's get into it. Last night I got into this hotel and I went straight to sleep. Okay, I was exhausted, but I just got out of the shower. I just got dressed. I actually don't know who this shirt belongs to, either somebody I flew with or one of my roommates, but thank you for letting me wear it because I love it and now I need to get one. But I'm about to go downstairs and grab some coffee. I'm gonna show y'all the hotel because it's giving like medieval vampire vibes. Like it very much gives like old vampire vibes, but I like it, so hopefully y'all love it. I'm gonna be responding to comments. I didn't get a chance to do that yesterday, and I'm gonna go ahead and record my story time on why my friends don't like to fly with me. I did post a poll yesterday about whether I should post that or my NYC vlog, and it's literally like deadlocked, like 50-50. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do the story time because I can record that quick and edit it quick and get that up for y'all, and then it'll give me like a couple of more days to get the New York vlog out. So I hope y'all enjoy because y'all are gonna get the tea about my life. Okay, with that being said, I will catch y'all a little later. Today we have 2 flights, one from OKC to Dallas, and then from Dallas to Austin, and then we're laying over in Austin. And me and Erica might try to go out on 36. She's never been, so I would love to take her. And then we have one flight early in the morning at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Then we get back at 9 a.m. and then we're off. So I'm gonna book a jump seat so I can go home to New Orleans and see my family, go see my dad, and then also get my dress hemmed. Y'all gonna see me wearing the same uniform all week. long because I only brought 2 with me and only 1 is compliant. The one that I'm going to get hemmed is a little too short, so I'm going to get the hem taken out. And I might hang out with my friends and my family while I'm there, and then I have to come back to Detroit. I gotta look at my schedule and see how many days I have off, but I'll keep y'all posted, okay? Bye. Mwah. Also, not that I don't care or anything, but I do my own lashes, right? I've seen me do my own lashes in previous videos. This time I used like a brand new glue, and I think I might be having like an allergic reaction. Like, my lashes look really cute, I really like them, but this one has been like super red. Like, yesterday my eyes were bloodshot red when I got to the hotel, and that could have been a combination of the allergic reaction and me being tired. But I'm gonna see if I can find some like eye drops to reduce the redness or whatever to help me out, because like I don't want to be walking around looking crazy. But yeah, now I'll see y'all downstairs. Bye.
How much better can I show my love for you and say I do, I do, I do. I do, I do, I do. You may not know right where you're going, but I do, I do, I do.
I made it to the convenience store and I was able to find some eye drops. I'm gonna check out and get some coffee, seasoning, and I will see y'all in a second. Bye. Oh my god, y'all. So I just put these contact solutions in, or the clean and clear, the red eye stuff, and y'all, my eyes literally burn more than they did before. Like, I don't understand. Oh my god. I'll see y'all in a second. Hey y'all, so I'm up early. As y'all can see, we don't have to report down to the airport for like 3 more hours, so I decided to take a little walk and get some local breakfast. I didn't eat dinner last night. I was so freaking tired, so I want to take y'all along to have breakfast with me. We're going to kitchen number 324 in Oklahoma City. So if y'all have been there before, let me know and tell me what y'all favorite item is. I usually just do like pancakes and bacon and coffee. I'm pretty simple, but I'm gonna see what they have to offer. Bye.
Swinging in the backyard, pull up in a fast car, whistling your name. Open up a beer, say get over here and play a video game. She's in my favorite sundress, watching her get undressed, take that body downtown. I say she the bestest, leaning for a big kiss. She got my favorite perfume on. Go play a video game. 'Cause it's you, it's all for you. Everything.
Hey y'all, I'm back. So it is officially 9:30. I'm at the hotel and I'm about to go ahead and start getting ready. I need to cover up my tattoos real quick. I don't think I'm gonna do any makeup. I didn't do makeup yesterday. I'm not really feeling makeup. I'm not working. So y'all gonna see me in the same uniform the next 2 days. I was on the phone with my mom and my sister while we were at the while I was at the restaurant getting breakfast, because y'all remember in my last video I was telling y'all my uncle is coming to move with family. This was my uncle Keenan, who had a stroke. So we've been trying to figure out like how I would have time to go pick him up. So I was planning on going to New Orleans tomorrow and spending like a day or two, and going to Houston next week because I have like 4 days off. So I was going to pick up my uncle. We're going to fly to Houston, have time to spend with Logan. So my mom was telling me, like, you know, we're on a time limit now. So she was basically calling to be like, hey, we need to get him here, you know, like as soon as possible, like within the next week. Like he has some doctor's appointments in Houston starting at the beginning of next week that he needs to be here for. So, you know, all of my little plans to go to New Orleans have just changed. So now I'm trying to figure out how I can, like, you know, I was trying to book a jump seat to get to MCI, Kansas City. And we don't have any jump seats available because it's summer flying, but I was able to book a jump seat from Houston to Detroit on Tuesday because I work on Wednesday. So today I am going to be planning that. I was supposed to be working on content today, but I have to put that at the forefront of things. So I'm gonna catch y'all a little later. I didn't get a chance to work on like my comments or anything. I was gonna do that during breakfast, but I was on the phone with my mom and sister for a while. So I'm gonna handle like real life stuff right now. And then I'll check in with y'all. And then tonight when I get to Austin, I'm gonna go ahead and record my story time for y'all. And then go ahead and work on that. And then start working on my other vlog. So I hope y'all having a great week. I love y'all. Thank y'all for staying tuned. Remember to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you for putting a smile on my face. And hey y'all, so y'all know I love y'all so much and I'm so grateful for y'all. So stay tuned as I go on this little mini tangent and explain why I love y'all so much. First of all, for being here, being a part of the community, for being so kind to me and my family, to always showing love, to showing up and showing out for me, and helping me believe in myself. Helping me believe in myself as a content creator on YouTube. Like, I've always wanted to do YouTube and I've always wanted to vlog, but I always kind of had like that self-doubt. Like, what if I'm not consistent? What if, you know, like the content I create doesn't resonate with other people? Or what if the quality of my content like isn't that great? So like, whenever y'all view my videos, whenever y'all like my videos, whenever y'all comment, whenever y'all share, like, I'm so grateful for those little moments, because like each share, each comment, every view, it's like a pat on the back for me. Like, you got this, babe, keep going. Like, we believe in you, keep going. And that means the world to me. Like, that means the world to me for real, because like, I don't know, like, people come and talk to me. This is a little mini rant, but like, whenever I'm like vlogging with like crew, or I tell people I do YouTube, they're like, oh my God, like, I've always wanted to do it. Like, you're inspiring me to do it. Or you have such a great personality for YouTube, or you must be so confident to get on here. Like, y'all, there be a lot of self-doubt on my end, a lot of like imposter syndrome on my end. And I have to like really like take a step back and look at the big picture sometimes, because like I overthink a lot and I like stress out a lot. And like sometimes I set like really high goals for myself, and if I'm not like meeting them like immediately, I start to feel a little discouraged, you know, or like I start to overthink and like, oh man, what if I can't handle all of this? What if I can't do all of this? So thank y'all just for the love and the support and the immense encouragement, and helping boost my self-esteem as a content creator, you know. And I feel like y'all are doing those things and y'all didn't even know how it was affecting me. So like, I just want to say thank you for that. And like, I'm a forever, like, always be grateful for y'all. So thank you for being a part of the Glamour gang. I love y'all, and I can't wait to see what we'll be this time next year. Like, I can't wait to see like what kind of videos we'll be posting, you know, like if I'm still gonna be based in Detroit, like what me and Logan are gonna be up to in a year from now, like, you know, how y'all are gonna be doing. Like, I can't wait. Like, I can't wait. So I love y'all, and I will see y'all later. Bye. Hey y'all, so it is officially 10:34. Erica and I just got on the shuttle and now we're heading to Oklahoma Airport. We have a deadhead from Oklahoma to Atlanta, then Atlanta to Austin, and then we have like, I think maybe 11 hours or 12, or I don't even know how many hours, but cute little layover in Austin. Then we have a flight from Austin in the morning at like 5 a.m. and we get to Detroit at like 9 a.m. and then we are officially off work for the day. So that's super exciting. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to go to New Orleans tomorrow or if I'm going to go to Kansas City and pick up my uncle, and then we go to Houston. So I have some time to figure that out. We're flying on a 717 from Oklahoma to Atlanta, so we're not going to have any Wi-Fi. So I'm just going to maybe download a few things on Netflix to watch during the flight, or be a responsible vlogger and create my content for June. I'm gonna do that because I've been saying I was gonna do that and I haven't. And I'm also gonna edit my content that I recorded today and then work on that New York vlog and then do my storytime vlog and push that out. But thank y'all so much for coming along so far. It's day 2 of 3, 1 more to go. So I'll either catch y'all at the airport or in Atlanta, maybe. We'll see. Bye. You want to say bye?
Bye.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days. Only been days, but it felt like months. Been gone for a year, only know like once. Life moves fast when you do what you want.
we've made it to the Oklahoma airport. You know what time it is. Let's see if I get randomed. Hopefully I don't, because I didn't yesterday, but it's really chill in here. Like, TSA is pretty much empty. Y'all, it's definitely time for me to start going to the gym again, because why am I walking and talking and I'm out of breath? And I did the little Bantu knots and they're not giving what I thought they would give. Thank you so much. So, look at the butterfly, so cute. But yeah, I'll catch y'all on the other side of KCM. Bye. Oh my God, y'all. I tell y'all, I never leave. Like, I never freaking vlog before coming to work. I always forget something. Why in the heck did I leave my tablet at the hotel? Like, literally had to call crew scheduling and let them know, like, I left something at the hotel. So now we're headed back to the hotel. I have to pay for the taxi to get there and then come back. I've been trying to call the hotel. They're not answering, but oh my gosh.
Right?
Round trip, yes sir. So I'll catch y'all when we get to the airport again, because now, like, our flight leaves in 45 minutes.
I'm going to.
So I'll catch y'all when we get on the flight, because it's about to be crazy. Bye. So we are en route to the hotel right now. It's 11:05. We literally have 35 minutes to get there and get back, get through security, get to our gate, and then get boarded on the flight, or we will experience a reroute. So I'm responsible for paying for the taxi there and back. Why is it $74? $74 round trip. It's literally like less than 10 minutes away. Like, this is crazy. I made a $74 mistake. I will never make this mistake again in my life. And the thing is, I have the funds. I'm good for it. It's an unexpected expense that I was not prepared for. I think I'm gonna take it out of my emergency savings, because this is technically an emergency, and then I won't feel bad because it won't come from my like account, but we'll see. But y'all, I cannot believe this. But yeah, when I say it's always something, it's always something. But it's gonna be a great day. God is good. God is protecting us. I talked to crew scheduling and crew assist. They're like totally chill about it. I think I'm the only one like freaking out, because Erica's like big chiller right now. But then also, like, I'm the flight lead and this is my mistake. So it's just like, I'm gonna feel guilty if we get like rerouted. But you know, everything happens for a reason. God is good. So yeah, talk to you later.
Why are they not answering? They're not busy.
He could get us to the airport like as soon as possible, like 10 minutes instead of 15, and he said yeah, and he's doing what he promised. I feel like we're on rush hour 2 right now. I love it, but I'm not trying to miss this deadhead, y'all. I am not, because I'm not even gonna speak it into existence, but we're not gonna miss this deadhead. We're gonna make it. Got to the hotel, got what I needed to get. Now we're heading back, and I pray to God we do not get random. Lord, please grant favor and mercy over our life and swift, safe travels today, please. Whew, and I'm gonna rate that galley as soon as they start service, because I need some gummy bears and some ginger ale, because all right, I will see y'all when we get to the gate, because I do not have time to talk to y'all when we get to the airport. Baby, I'm gonna be running through that airport like Stacey Dash and all files down, okay? That has forever been my dream. See y'all later. So we made it to the gate. We literally got here with like 3 or 4 minutes to spare. They do close the door 5 minutes before departure, so understandable. We called crew scheduling when we were on the way up here, and someone we spoke with was like, they're holding the flight for y'all. They're not gonna leave without y'all. We get here and the gate agent was like, we gave your seats up and we closed the door. They're about to leave. So now I'm on the phone with crew scheduling again, because they're like, stand by. Hey. Thank you so much. I see her coming out now. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Look at you.
Bye, my friend. And so they're about to open the door for us, and we're gonna get on the flight. So I'll see y'all when we get to Atlanta, because I don't want no smoke at the gate. Bye. Hey y'all, so we made it to the Atlanta airport. It's like 3:15 right now. We're heading to our next gate to get on our other deadhead. I typically don't vlog in Atlanta, so I'm gonna be really quick. So here's Erica again. Yeah, so we literally are catching the last flight out. It was a little drama trying to get on our last flight in OKC, but we made it. But I'll tell y'all about that a little later, but we made it to Atlanta, so see y'all later. Bye. Hey y'all, so we're in Atlanta. We're on the jet bridge, and we're about to do our second deadhead of the day to Austin. And we actually got upgraded to first class, so I'm super excited about that. And I gotta see how many miles it is because we might get a meal if it's long enough, but if not, we'll get like the comfort snacks and stuff like that. But super excited about that. We first class girlies today. Go us.
You should get him on there.
Oh yeah. It's okay. But I'm gonna show y'all the gate agent who hooked us up.
He's really nice.
Our friend who hooked us up, yeah. He was telling me I was gonna be in 39B, but you know, I know he loves me for real, so he put us up front. I gotta bring him some. You know it. I'm gonna bring him some Starbucks next time I come. But he was way nicer than our gate agent in OKC. Let's say that. So I'll see y'all later. Bye. Flying first class up in the sky. Up in water. Yeah. But we living our life. All right, y'all. So I'm not gonna vlog anymore in flight because I don't want to be like that flight attendant or whatever. But you know what? I should. But I'll get like little cute shots. I'll work on it.
Yeah, we're gonna work on it.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna catch y'all later. Bye.
Only been a few hours, but it felt like days.
Yes. Oh, that was quick.
I know, like.
Okay, y'all. So we made it to the hotel. Ooh, and we're about to get locked in. Look how cute the hotel is back there. You can kind of see it. Anyways, we made it to the hotel. So I've decided that I'm gonna do the story time and post that because it's over. Oh, you look so beautiful. I love your outfit. It's gorgeous. You're welcome. So we made it. I was just gonna tell y'all about our deadhead real quick, right? So we got to sit in first class. We told y'all that because last time we saw y'all was when we were taking off. Y'all, it was a 2-hour flight, but why was there a medical emergency on the flight? There was a passenger who like passed out like 3 times, like fell on top of the lead flight attendant. So I see the assist literally like running to the first class. I had my headphones on, I take them off. I'm like, y'all okay? And she's like, no, a passenger is like, passed out. He's passing out. So I go up to the front to see if I can offer them help. We get him seated. I run to the back to let the other crew know, and then we grab like all the medical supplies and run up. But it was handled quite nicely. Y'all, Erica was asleep. I'm like tapping her leg. I was like, wake up. I'm like, wait.
What's going
it's
on?
The medical. Wake up. But it was cool. Like we handled it very well. But now, oh, hold on. I'm gonna show y'all the hotel really quickly. Then we're gonna go to our room. Boom. Okay, that wasn't the best shot, but it's a shot. So we're trying to decide if we're gonna go out and explore Austin, because this is your first time, right?
It's my first time here.
First time to Austin, but we only have like 10 hours. So we're gonna be opposite ways. You're that way and then I'm this way. Oh no. I know, I bid you adieu,
Well,
my
text
dear.
me.
Okay, I'll probably set a little group chat in case we decide to go out, okay?
Okay.
All right, so the last time I came to Austin, I actually didn't vlog, but I was at the same hotel not too long ago. So we were thinking about going out, but I think I might just opt in for going downstairs and having a glass of wine because I do want to do my story time for y'all. I want to finish answering, like responding to the comments on YouTube. And then I've been being a smart content creator, taking it serious and working on like my content schedule. And just kind of like organizing my workflow for YouTube so that I can manage it all. But yeah, come on, good lighting. But okay, y'all, my arm is hurting. So I'll talk to you later. Bye. Hey y'all, so it is 6:28, May 25th, and you know what time it is? It's time for a room tour. I feel like I haven't given y'all a room tour in so long, but I'm gonna just go ahead and speed this one up and let y'all see. Okay, bye.
Tell me why you're crying, how can it be, dude? When you gave me something I don't really feel, but you knew that already. You call me to my yard uninvited. Can you see me on the edge? I'm not. If the world was there.
Hey y'all, so it is officially like 9:15. I'm in Detroit, Michigan. I'm actually at the bookstore. I absolutely adore this bookstore, but my trip is officially over. We had one leg. It was really, really, really smooth. Super, super smooth. I got some really good news in my flight, but I'm going to share that with y'all after it's confirmed. But just no good news to come. But I just wanted to get a couple of clips of the bookstore because it's super cute. I might pick up a new book today, even though I have plenty of books like on my tablet that I can finish reading. But I kind of want to have something like in hand. Actually, I have a book at home that I can finish reading. It's called Someday Maybe. But yeah, I'm about to head to the crash pad in a little bit, so I will see y'all later. Bye. Oh, remember to like, share, and subscribe because I haven't said that. And if you're still watching, drop some purple emojis to show off my purple signature dress. Okay, bye. Let's go ahead and get into the story time. Why don't my friends like to fly with me? Why don't they like to fly with me? So in aviation, we have this little saying, a boring flight is always a good flight. And y'all, when I first started flying, I never had boring flights, ever. I was talking to someone yesterday and I was telling them like I'm hitting my 1-year anniversary in like 2 weeks. And within my 1 year with the company, I've already experienced 6 medicals. 6 medical emergencies. Oh my gosh. At this point, I feel like I handled them very, very well. I'm very calm, cool, and collected. As I was saying, I have experienced so many medicals. And this is why my friends don't like to fly with me, because one thing as a flight attendant we don't want to experience is like an emergency evacuation where we have to blow the slides and get people off the flight. Come this way, leave everything, jump inside. Yeah, I never want to have to experience that. And another thing we never want to have to experience is a medical emergency. For some reason, God was like, no, you're one of my strongest soldiers. So let me go ahead and, put you in the field. Y'all. So within my first year, I've experienced 6 medicals, right? My very first medical was literally like my first week on the line. And I had 2 medicals in one day. I was flying with some senior mamas. They were like 20 years in. And like, I think that was the very first the best experience for me to experience a medical, because they were so skilled and they were just so calm. And if they were calm, I was going to be calm. So my very first medical experience, we were on a flight from Detroit to Seattle and then Seattle back to Detroit, right? So there is a passenger who had just had a stroke like a couple months before, and they were taking their very first flight. So they had a stroke and they were having like body spasms in the air. So our flight leader had rang the call like 3 times, but we were in the back like preparing for galley service, and for some reason we didn't hear the call light. So she was handling it. I just so happened to run up front to ask her something, and I saw that there was a medical going on. I'm like, oh my God, do you need anything? And she's like, Gigi, I need you to get on MedLink, which is like the app we use to communicate with our medical team on the ground. She was like, page for medical. I think there was actually already medical there. So she was like, I just need you to go up and communicate with the captain. So after the situation was secured, she came to the back and she was like, hey y'all, I don't know what happened. I was trying to communicate with y'all. I rang the call it a couple of times, but yeah, y'all didn't respond. So let's make sure that, we're cognizant of it. And we're all like, oh my gosh, like that's crazy. We didn't hear it. Sorry about that. So, that one is fine. Our next flight coming from Seattle back to Detroit, we had, oh my gosh, this poor lady. We had a passenger who checked her luggage under the flight, right? And she checked her bag, and what happened was she had diabetes, I think, and she left her insulin in her checked bag under the aircraft. Now, this is a 4-hour flight, y'all. 4 freaking hours. And within like the last like 45 minutes, she wasn't feeling good. Her face was turning blue. She was having difficulties breathing. So at this point, we're still doing service, and our flight leader gets on the intercom. She's like, flight attendants discontinue service immediately. This is a medical emergency. Bring the EEMK, the AED, and the red pouch. So we're all high alert, like, let's get to it. Me being a super new flight attendant, y'all, I was like, oh my God, I got this. I'm gonna get my cabin key. I got it. And one of the senior mamas, Miss Lori, was like, okay, I've never seen anybody that excited to do a medical before or to use their cabin key. And I was like, Miss Lori, you have to understand, I'm working with y'all. Y'all been in here for a while. Like, I have 20 years experience. This is the best time for me to get the experience of handling a medical. And she was like, okay, baby girl, like, you got it, do your thing. So I'm like grabbing all the medical equipment. I run to the front, and there was like 2 physicians at the front kind of handling things. So essentially, like, we didn't have to open any of the medical emergency, but basically, like, they just told her, like, to drink some water, eat some ice chips, She was totally fine. And, my third medical, y'all, this was the most traumatic experience of my life. Like, when I say traumatic, like, oh my gosh, like PTSD, for real. And so I was 3 months in. This is like November. I think the week after Thanksgiving or the week before Thanksgiving, I got escalated to flight leader. I was only supposed to be working a turn, which is like where we start the day and then end the day in base and get to go home. So we had 3 flights. We had 1 flight from Miami to, our second flight was Miami to Atlanta, and then we're gonna fly Atlanta back to Detroit. So we were actually delayed due to a mechanical for like 20 or 30 minutes. And then after that, we had to sit on the tarmac for almost like an hour and a half due to weight imbalance issues. We had to make sure, like, you know, the plane was okay. So during that time, it's like really hot on the plane. It's Miami. We're doing water walks and stuff like that. I'm gonna skip all the chaos because, like, this is my story to tell, but there are other people involved, so I want to respect their privacy. And let's just say we were all very new, and we were all figuring it out, right? So fast forward to like 45 minutes left in flight. There's a lady, I'm working first class, and one of the passengers in first class was getting up to use the restroom, and I see my assist like running up the aisle, and then there was a lady running in front of her, and I'm like, what is going on? Like, what's going on? So my assist is like, she has to throw up. So I look at the lady in first class. I was like, hey, can you give her a second to use the restroom? She has to throw up. And she's like, yeah, of course. So the lady in first class comes up to talk to me, and we're just chilling in the galley, chit-chatting. Like 10 minutes go by, and she's like, is she okay? She's been in there for a long time. And I'm like, you're right. Let me check on her. So I knock on the door, and I'm like, hey, ma'am, like, are you okay? And she's like, no. And I was like, what's going on? And she's like crying. And I'm like, I can't really hear you. Is it okay for me to open the door? And she was like, yes. So I opened the door, and y'all, she's like holding onto her belly, and she's like sliding down the wall, and she's like crying, and she's like having a panic attack. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Mind you, she's pregnant. And she was like, I'm 4 months pregnant. I'm into my 2nd trimester. My stomach is hurting really, really bad. I'm not feeling well. I don't know what to do. I don't know what's going on. And I was like, do you need medical assistance? And she was like, yeah. I was like, okay, give me 1 second. Y'all, I closed the door. She's sliding down the bathroom wall. I'm literally sliding down the bathroom door. Like, I'm just like, what am I gonna do? And like, I had like maybe like 10 seconds where I was like, what is going on? And then boom, I was like, this is not about me. I'm the flight leader. Like, I have to figure this out. So I get on the intercom. I'm like, flight attendants, discontinue service immediately. We do have a medical emergency. If there are any medical professionals, please come up to first class as soon as possible. Thank you. And so all of the flight attendants, like, they throw everything in the bag, like they secure the galley, they come up to the front, and we have her sitting down in the galley, and then we have someone from first class coming. So she was experiencing a miscarriage, which was confirmed by the medical professional on the flight, and it was so devastating because, like, I experienced a miscarriage when I was younger, and those, 1, are not comfortable, 2, emotionally devastating, and 3, there's not much that you can really do outside of offering comfort. So she's having like a panic attack. She's really upset. One of my crewmates go and grab the PO2 bottle so that we can give her some extra oxygen. Y'all, when I tell you, like, everything is going on and, like, all eyes are on us. Like, all eyes are just, like, sitting on us. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do in this moment? And I was, like, really, like, freaking out, like, falling apart on the inside. And I was like, the only thing we can do right now is comfort her. And it was so unfortunate because she was a little young. She was like in her early 20s and she was traveling by herself, and she had just left vacation with her family. And so her family was in flight going the opposite direction and she was going another direction, and then her boyfriend was on a plane going in a totally different direction. So I'm just like, oh my goodness. So we get on the phone, I call the captain, I'm like, yo, we have an emergency. This is what's going on. We need to get on the ground as soon as possible. And he was like, well, the closest airport is Atlanta. So we'll be there in like 30 minutes. I'm like, oh my gosh. Y'all, it was like really traumatic because like she was really scared and she was in a lot of pain, and she was like, oh, just like the crying and like the yells from pain and stuff like that. Like, it was heartbreaking and terrifying all at the same time, y'all. It was so scary. We end up, fast forward, we get on the ground. Medical professionals meet us at the gate. We ask all the passengers to stay seated until she gets off the aircraft. And then like, I get off the airplane, and y'all, mentally, like, I just was not there anymore. We ended up timing out for the day. We weren't able to do our third leg, so we had to stay in Atlanta. And fun fact, this is the same hotel I stayed at the night that medical happened, and I actually haven't had an Atlanta layover since that day in November. So crazy, but how fitting that I'm doing this story time now that I'm here. When I tell you, like, life comes full circle, full circle. So that was my third medical. My fourth medical, we were flying from somewhere in California to Salt Lake City, and it was like the first flight out of the day, and there was a girl who got on the plane, and she said she wasn't feeling too well. She asked for some water, so I gave her some water. We do service, and she's sitting like the last row on the aircraft. We're finishing up service, and she gets up to go to the restroom, and we still have the cart like in the aisle, right? So I see her like get up, and she's walking to the restroom, and she's kind of like wobbly. So she tries to step into one bathroom. She loses her balance. She goes over to the next bathroom. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what is going on? So I'm just like watching her because it was a little turbulent at the time. So I'm thinking she just doesn't have like her sea legs or whatever. So then she kind of like tumbles forward a little bit, and then like, boom, slams her head on one of the metal carts in the galley. So after that happens, she like, I guess she goes unconscious because she falls backwards. Like, it was crazy. And so I see it happening. So I run up to her and I do like a trust fall, and then I sit her on the ground. And as soon as I sit her on the ground, like one of the passengers, I guess, can hear like what's going on. And then the flight attendant who was on the cart, she like takes the cart, like I move her out of the way, and then she like runs it into the galley, locks it, and she's like, Gigi, what are we gonna do? So then the passenger was like, do y'all need some help? I was like, yes, we need to get her into her seat. So we get her in her seat, and I'm just like, hey babes, like, are you okay? Like, can you hear me? Like, what's your name? So I'm talking to her because like her eyes are like rolling back and she's still kind of wobbly, and I'm nervous that she may have a concussion or may pass out again. So I'm just like, please, like, you know, like stay alert. Like, let me see those pretty brown eyes. Like, what's your favorite color? How old are you? Where are you from? So as we're doing all of this, the other flight attendant, because I'm the assessor, like I saw it, so I have to stay there with them. So the other flight attendant, I'm like, go to our lead, let him know what's going on, have him page the pilots, let them know what's going on, like we got to get this handled. So she ends up coming back. And the flight leader comes back as well. So we have to have a good amount of like disbursement in the cabin. Like, we can't always be in the same spot at one time. We have to make sure we have eyes all over the cabin. So I was like, I'm gonna stay up here. I'll communicate with the captain since I saw what happened, and y'all handle things. So I was like, I'm gonna page for medical. So Kathy was like, I already paid for medical, but then no one responded. And so I'm like, are you sure you paid for medical? Because like no one got up. And she's like, Gigi, I did. So I run to first class, and I was like, hey everyone, we have a medical emergency on board right now. If there are any medical professionals, please make your way to the aft galley to assist the crew. Crickets. And I'm like, what are we gonna do? So I call the pilot, and I'm like, yo, we've paid for medical like twice. No one has stepped up. Like, I don't know what to do, but this is what's going on. We're trying to get things under control. So then I remember that the passenger who had hit her head. She was traveling with someone. So I paged the back. I'm like, Kathy, ask her who the lady is that she was traveling with. So Kathy gets on the phone with her. Talks to her, finds out that she's traveling with her mom. So I reach out to the mom because she was in comfort. I was like, hey, your daughter's at the back of the cabin. She's not feeling too well. I need you to go back and assist the crew. And the mom, of course, in mom fashion, was like, oh my God, what's going on with my baby? Da da da. So she goes to the back. So then I remember we have 2 pilots who were deadheading, which means they're traveling for company business, flying as passengers, but in their uniform. So I go over to them, and one was sleeping, and then the FO had his headphones on, and I was like, hey y'all. I was like, we kind of have like a situation going on, and I need y'all's help. I was like, we have a medical in the back. We've paged for medical like twice and no one has responded. I was like, do y'all have any special skills? So the captain, who was deadheading, he was like taking a nap. He had his jacket on. And when I tell y'all, this man got up like he was Clark Kent. He was like, I'm EMT certified and I'm a volunteer fireman. He was like, what's the situation? So he gets up, he takes off his jacket, he starts rolling up his sleeve. I'm briefing him on everything that's going on. And hold on, there we go, because the exposure was getting kind of crazy. So I brief him on everything that's going on. He makes his way to the back, and I'm just like, God, thank you so much for having these pilots on this plane to help us out with this. So long story short, he handles everything. It's a really smooth situation from there. Thank God. Okay. So that wraps up my 4th medical. My 5th medical is like a few weeks ago. I was flying, I was a lead flight attendant, and my crew was doing service. And my coworker Brad calls me. He's at like the 3-door, which is towards like the back of the aircraft during service. And he calls, and I'm just doing my own thing in first class. I missed the first call because I was assisting some guests. So then he calls again, and I'm like, hey, it's Gigi, what's up? He was like, hey, Gigi, we have a medical going on back here. I said, what? What kind of medical? He was like, we have a passenger throwing up blood. And I was like, what? You were extremely calm. And he was like, yeah, I need some help. So I got on the intercom. I'm like, flight attendants discontinue service immediately, offer Brad assistance in the back as soon as possible. So as soon as that happens, we had a girl who was flying with us. She was my assistant. She was pretty new. So I go to the back. I was like, hey, Kim, go up to the front, hang out, handle first class. I'll assist back here with the medical. She was like, okay, cool. I was like, you're going to be the communicator with the crew. With the pilots, like, very important, try to stay informed and keep everyone up to date. So then we had a young lady who was working the 3-door, and I was like, hey babes, I need you to go to the back, secure all the galleys. Me and Brad are gonna stay here with the situation. He started assessing. I'm gonna get on the phone with MedLink, and I'm gonna page for medical. So I paged for medical one more time, and like 7 people show up, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. So mind you, we had like 3 non-ref flight attendants on the flight. We had like 2 senior mamas and then someone from another major airline, all in uniform, all on the flight. So the gentleman was like throwing up blood. I didn't know how to handle that situation, so I'm very grateful that there was medical professionals on board. So they're asking for like different things, like, oh, do you have insulin? Do you have this? Do you have something to take his blood pressure? Da 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 da. So I'm running to go grab the medical equipment. I'm bringing it to Brad. He's topping it open, giving them everything they need. And I'm like, okay, let's go ahead and get on MedLink. So he was already on MedLink. I took his phone and I finished the communication. Now, one thing I love with my company is we are very well trained for medical situations. We all have specific roles that we're supposed to follow, but we also understand their strengths and weaknesses within each team. And it's super important to recognize where the strengths and the weaknesses are and then flow, within that to make sure there's an optimal situation. So between us handling our responsibilities, the medical professionals offering assistance, we stayed very, very calm, very cool, very collected. We were able to help the gentleman out. We got everything situated. And then like after the flight, it was really awesome because a lot of the passengers were like, y'all did a great job. Y'all handled that so well. I'm so proud of y'all. Da, da, da. With that being said, let's go ahead and let me brag a little bit. This was the compliment I received. The staff on the flight went above and beyond to make sure I was comfortable as we boarded the plane. During the flight, there was a medical emergency in the row in front of me. The flight attendants all worked together in a very calm and collected manner to ensure that the passenger was taken care of and their needs were met. Such and such company should be very proud to have a flight leader like Gigi and flight attendants Brianna and Brad and Kim and the captain Travis and the co-pilot Wade in their ranks. They handled the situation perfectly. So when I tell you, like, I was so proud of, like, I literally sent a screenshot of that to my family because I'm like, y'all see me? Because I see me. And then my manager had called and, you know, just touched base with me about the situation, make sure everything was okay, and then was explaining kind of like the importance of that type of compliment or guest recognition that I received. So that made me really proud because, like, at this point, like when I first was getting the medicals, I was like falling apart, sliding down the wall, crying, literally. But now it's like, I'm proud of myself for the growth and the way that me and the teams are able to come together and handle those situations so well. So in the last medical, my 6th medical, which actually was in this video with Erica and I, we were deadheading on a flight and there was a passenger who was passed out. And if y'all watched the video and y'all got to this point, y'all already know what happened. So I'm not gonna go through that because this video was already like 20 minutes long. So thank you so much for staying tuned. I love y'all. Welcome to another day in my glamorous life as a flight attendant. Okay, but yeah, that's really just it. So I'm saying all that to say that's why my friends don't like to fly with me, because they think like I'm bad luck, or like if they fly with me there's going to be some type of like medical or something like that. But I mean, at this point I feel like I handled them pretty well anyway. So I mean, if something was to happen, like, we're all trained for these situations anyway. But as we say in the industry, a boring flight is a good flight. Okay, so with that being said, remember to like, share, and subscribe. And if you're like EMT or first responder, or if you work in that area, let me just say thank you for all you do. I love you. I appreciate you. Society would not be as great as it is without you. Let's say that. So thank you so much for all you do. I will see y'all in the next vlog. Bye.